kids, boys, we go down there and we'd be down in there swimming. So my actual first swimming lessons weren't necessarily in a public pool. Yeah. It was in the creek, and that's where we hung out. We'd get in the creek and, walk the creek, look for golf balls and things of that nature. So we just kind of stayed. And if, as we got older, if you wanted to go to your friend's house over in Clanton Park, that was before the bridge was built at Clanton Road, right at Sergeant Drive. It stopped, it dead end. So there was no access, from Dalton Village at that particular time to Clanton Park. The only way you got there was to cross the creek. So there being no natural bridge other than the bridge that used to be a footbridge that led to Barringer Elementary School, that was the only point. But where we lived, we actually took our shoes off, held them in our hands and went in the creek, crossed the creek, and then that's how we got back and forth. So that's we'd get out of school, and all the boys, we were headed down to the tributary that leads from the spring to the creek, to see who could actually jump it. I mean, so, you had to be an official creek jumper. If you didn't make it and you fell in, of course you got wet, and of course you got picked on. But so, to be an official creek jumper, you had to actually clear the tributary. And of course, I cleared. Some others didn't clear, and there may have been times when I didn't clear. But the mere fact was that all of us, we had fun, and that's what the things that we did. When before Dalton Village was built, we had what was called the Tarzan Vine, and so you'd swing out down the big ravine, and you had 7 or 8 kids jumping, and then down at the very bottom of it, you had logs that was kind of stacked, because at the bottom it was like swamp water. It was real stinking and muddy, and if you missed the Tarzan Vine and you happened to hit, you knew you were going to be muddy and stinking. But all of the kids, when you couldn't find us in the community, we were at the Tarzan Vine. We were in the creeks, or we were in the woods,